Welcome to The Radar Show.
Welcome everybody to the very first episode of The Radar Show. Tonight we're discovering future headliners, unknown producers, unreleased music. So these are producers, they're throwing in their tracks into this show, into the Gauntlet. Chat decides if it's gas or trash. I score every song out of 30 points, and I have to be ruthless, in 3 categories. We got the drop, the identity of the song, and the mixdown. So there's 30 points in total. The top scores climb the headliners board. The low scores, well, they can just go back to the DAW, try again, submit next week, and we want to see that progression. As well, if your track needs help, we're going to open up the surgery table and we'll figure out how to fix it. We'll bring up our first song. Is going to be Tach with some dubstep Riddim. So let's see what he has cooking up. There we go. If you want to also submit your track, it's in the chat. So we're going to enter the radar desk. Welcome. So, as you can see in the top middle, there's a hype meter. If you guys type exclamation point gas, the hype meter is going to go up. If you don't like the song, we're just having fun here, you can put exclamation point trash, and that's going to just decrease the hype meter. So it's interactive, and if it has some hype, I'll add some points to the score of their track. But if the hype meter goes down, probably to 0 or negative, then we're going to subtract some points. Then we can score it out of 30 points, and we'll make it onto the headliners board. So first up is Tach with, let's see, the song is called Eternal Squeak. So let's give this song a chance, and let's hear it. All right. Okay. How do you guys feel about that? I see some gas in the chat. So as you can see, the hype meter. Wait, I don't know how to point over there. The hype meter went up to 10%. If you keep spamming gas, it's gonna go up and up and up. It can go all the way up to 150% if we're just crazy about that track. But I really like it. I can grade it right now. So I'm thinking, you know what? Real quick, let's take it into the surgery table. Okay, because I wanted to check. Let's check the loudness real quick of this song. Holy crap. Okay, he's hitting like negative 1.7. That is wild. And it sounds pretty clean. Let's look at this. Let's look at this real quick. Okay, I see. So the only thing I could see is maybe the loudness is hitting, but the sub and the high end could come up a little bit. Just around, high end, like 10,000 hertz and up, you can get a little crispiness and a little clarity if you just bump that like 3 dB, and then it looks like the sub. You want the highs and the sub to almost kind of match, so it looks like the sub can come up a little bit, but it really depends, kind of how you want it to sound on a live sound system. But I would bump it up a little bit. So let's grade it. Let's get back to the radar desk. Okay, Polar Bear in the chat says it could use some extra drum variation. I agree. It is Riddim. It's supposed to be repetitive, but there was a lot of repetition in the song. So I'm going to say the drop. I gotta be brutal, but let's go a 7. A 7? A 7. Let's go 7. Identity? I'm gonna say like 8, because the Eternal Squeak, I believe it was called. Let me check. The Infernal. Did I say Internal? So on I guess he switched it up. On FL, when I downloaded it, it says Eternal Squeak, but then he sent in the track title Infernal Squeak. So I guess it's called Infernal Squeak. But with the definitely the drop sounds match the title perfectly. So I'm going to say the identity is going to be an 8. As well as the mix. It's pretty good. It could use a little bump up, and maybe even some mid-side EQ to get the sides a little bit wider. So I'm going to say it's a 788. That's pretty high, and I'm supposed to be ruthless. But it's so hard to not be nice. Let's see. What if we do... we got to start off 6, 7, 8, and then the mix. The mix was good. The grading, as you can see, we are going to do a 6 for the drop, a 8, and an 8. That is my grade. 6 for the drop, 8 for the identity, and 8 for the mix. Does that seem fair? Let's go with that. Boom. So as you can see, he has 22 points. So right now, in rank 1, is going to be Tach with 22 points. Hell yeah. So let's see who can beat him and who can knock him out of the headliners board. So I wanted to show you this. I want to show you guys this. So if I go like this, let's say the board is filled up. We're months into this, and someone beats you, and you gotta get knocked out. I can just type this, and you'll be knocked off the headliners board.
Player eliminated.
Well, so sad. But that was just only a test. So, let's get into the next track. But I want to say congratulations to VTAC. He is officially on the headliners board. Up next is SESSIONZ. He has a song of Midtempo, guys. Midtempo, Growing Sideways, Detox. Sounds amazing. So we're going to listen to this and see what the score is. In 3, 2, 1.
The middle ground, said I'm cured. Said I'm cured. Said I'm cured. But I ignore things. I move sideways. Said I move sideways.
So, that was interesting. So, I just don't think the vocals and the background, growls kind of fit. But, it still was, a good beat, a good song. It had some drums that really carried the groove of it. I do need to clear the hype meter. You know why? Let's just type in some trash. And there you go, it's 0. It's at 0. So we just got to hit that trash to get it down. I love Polar Bear putting exclamation point ass. You know what? Just for you guys, I'm going to put some exclamation point ass. It will do the same thing as trash, but you can type both. Either ass or trash, just for fun. But, we're having fun here. We're going to roast your tracks. So, it is exclamation point trash. I do understand the vision here, but as we can see, the vocals just did not fit with the growls and everything. The mix was way too quiet. A lot of things. I would say the very first thing you need to do, SESSIONZ, is gain stage. So gain stage everything to where you want it, and then you can go in there with the EQs and really, carve out where things need to sit in the mix. The vocals need to be, kind of sitting on top of everything in the verse and in the drop. The drop should be a little bit bigger and louder. So, let's grade this one. I think the drop, I don't know. I'm gonna give it a 3 on the drop. It didn't really have a build-up or a drop or arrangement. So that's another thing. You need to have like an intro going into kind of like a verse or a breakdown section that goes into a big build-up. Even, poppy house songs do it. It doesn't have to be a huge, like, big dubstep build-up, but there needs to be some sweeps or some progression that goes into the drop. Then the drop is where you have everything going. So, like, if you want the vocals on top, the basses, the drums, the sub, everything. So, we're going to say drop is a 3. Identity, again, maybe a 3 because I didn't feel any identity. I didn't feel like there was a cohesive theme to the song. It was kind of just vocals thrown on top of a beat. So we'll go 3 with that. And then the mix, I'm going to say probably a 3. Just because, like I said, start with gain staging. Get everything where you want. The drums should actually be the loudest thing in the mix, followed by the basses. The vocals need to sit somewhere in there as well. So definitely work on that. But like I said, that's why we're here to help out and submit a new song next time, or work on this song, make everything louder, a lot of compression, distortion maybe on those basses to really boost it. Look up some tutorials and resubmit it next week. We want to see that improvement every single week. So with my grade, it's going to be 3 for a total of 9 points. Right now, all the spots are empty on the headliners. So, I'm gonna throw you in the headliners just to fill up the board and have people try to, have a competition here. Because, who knows, maybe no one can beat 9 points. You never know. So, we're gonna put you in rank 6 with SESSIONZ. How do you spell that? I want to make sure. With a Z. We're going to copy that. We're going to paste that. And he got 9. Boom. Did that work? No, it didn't. Oh, restart. Fail. Fail, guys. I was supposed to rank 6. SESSIONZ 9. Oh, it did work. Ha ha ha. Okay. So SESSIONZ 9 points in 6. Let's go to the next track. And here we go. We got EndTide by Vallor Siege Mode. So it's going to be a collab between EndTide and Vallor. Hell yeah. Let's see what they're cooking.
To get heavy. It's go time.
Nuclear launch detected. Upgrade complete.
Okay. That was some heavy-ass dubstep. Hell yeah. Okay, so Polar Bear, he's freaking hilarious. He's in the chat saying gash-ish. Did I say gash? Gas-ish. That's really hard to say. Good mixdown. Just nothing standing out from the hundreds of others doing the exact same music. Solid 7.5 out of 10 if he would rate it. Maybe I need to get him on the show. Get him as a guest. Because I need to be ruthless. Oh, crap. I need to be ruthless. So. Okay. Let's say, yeah, the drop was good. I'm going to give it 7 out of 10 on the drop. It was a good drop, but, nothing unique. The identity, I'm going to put a 6. Because, yeah, it's just another metal tear-out song. It's great. It has a good identity. But, yeah, nothing crazy. Nothing like a specific theme or motif. It was mostly just heavy guitars. I would say the mix is going to be an 8. It was very loud. The high end was actually a little bit better than VTAC's. The sub, maybe I just like very high, like distorted subs, because I cranked my subs. Their subs were actually a little higher, but I would have even boosted a little bit, but maybe I'm crazy. So I'm going to give it a 7, 6, 8. Let's do that, and it's going to be 21 out of 30. that means they are in rank 2 on the headliners board. So let's throw that in. Rank 2, it's going to be EndTide. It's SENTIENT.EXE Vallor, Vallor, but that's going to be way too long on the screen, so I'm just going to put EndTide, and he got a 21. Boom, it updated. Okay, so EndTide is in silver, Tach's in gold. So, we got the next song coming up, and I actually know who this is, and I'm so excited. I cannot believe that they submitted a track. So next up is going to be, I believe that this is how you say it, SENTIENT.EXE. I love all of his freaking songs. So, he submitted some dubstep Riddim. He always makes the heaviest shit, and I'm so excited to hear it. So, coming up is going to be SENTIENT.EXE Cybercore.
Welcome to Cybercore.
Sir, are you still on the line?
Yes.
DJ, play it! Don't shoot!
Shut up.
Okay, sir, I'm going to need you to calm down.
No.
Thank you for calling Cybercore. Okay, sir, I'm going to need you to calm down.
No.
Wow. Just wow. That's all I gotta say. Wow. He never misses. He never misses. That was amazing. I'm speechless. So I guess we should just get to the grading. This is why we do the show. We're finding some sick ass unreleased music and some sick ass, producers. So I'm gonna say the drop. It's got to be like an 8. I'm supposed to be ruthless here, so I'm gonna say 8. It gets the crowd going. Like, it's so good. The identity, cybercore. It has some themes going around it. So, it could be more implemented. So I'm thinking 7 or 8. I don't think I can do 0.5s. I could, but so I'm gonna have to put 8. And the mix, I'm probably gonna have to put 9. The mix is just fire. Everything works together. I think what I need to start doing, and I think what he does as well, is he gets the basses and the sub and compresses them together, glues them together, and it just makes a big wall of sound. And I think I need to start doing that. I have mine separated and not compressed separately, so I definitely should probably push them together. I'll try it out, see how it works, but I think that's going to be an 889. Let's go into the friendly neighborhood polar bear. He says, I think the cybercore theme could have been more prominent. The difference between a mediocre 4/4 Riddim song and a banger is the theme and variation. Clocked it. That's awesome. So, fine. We'll bring the identity down to a 7. This is why I need the chat. You guys gotta keep me, on it. Okay, Polar Bear says don't compress them together. That's good advice. I never do, but, on freaking YouTube, they say, like, whole, or, yeah, HOL, or exclamation point, whole. He does it, or, like, some Subtronic spaces do it, where they compress them together for some reason, or they put them in the same group or the same bus. So, I don't know. That's what I've heard. I've never done it, so I don't know. But maybe that's what Sentient does. I just don't know. He gets that, like, perfect, like, what is it? Just that perfect formation of the growls and the subs together. It works so good. So, the grade here is going to be an 879. The hype meter did not... I think we should make it so the hype meter has to get above, like, 50% hype. 15% hype is not that hype. And you can spam gas over and over and over. It's just going to keep going up and up and up. So you can spam it if you really, really like the song. But then other people could spam trash and just fight your score. You guys could be divided if you want. But let's finalize this score with a 879. That's going to be 24 points. He makes it on the headliners board, and he's going to take rank 1. So let's add that. Boom. Oh, he goes off the screen. So we are halfway through the episode 1, the very first episode. The current king of the mountain is Sentient with a 24. It's still anybody's game. We don't know what's to come next. Also, if you're lurking in the chat, welcome to the Radar Show. And if you got music just sitting on your hard drive, please stop hiding, submit it now. We could, like I said, we're going to help you out. We're going to dive into the surgery table with your track, and then we'll fix it, and then you can resubmit it next week. So, let's go with the next song, which is going to be Everything is Possible by Love Particle. This is some experimental. So let's listen to this. Let's see if it's trash or gas, and let's break it down.
Everything is possible. Even the impossible.
Oh, there we go. Well, that was mystical. That was awesome. That was really, really good. Wow. I wanted to look at some things there, but yeah, that was really good. Let me bring it. I think this is the perfect track to bring into the surgery table. All right, because as we can see here, now we're full screen, right? So you can see everything. Let's go to the drop here.
Even the impossible.
So as you can see, we're hitting -7, -8. Like, I know it's not heavy dubstep, but I believe we want that a little louder. So what I would have done is, we could. This is my chain here. That does nothing. Okay. Probably soft clipper, OTTs for crazy stuff. Maximus and that, and let's see what happens.
Even the impossible.
We're at -6. Now what I would do is in the clipper, bring this up more. Let's see what that does. Absolutely nothing. Let's bring this up more. There we go. See, even just that, we're getting, you know, a little louder. And it does sound a lot better without distorting. Does not distort. -4. See, there's a lot of you could pump you can pump it up way louder. Ooh, sounds crazy. Let's see the span. See, so what's happening right now is your sub is way too loud. Like, even if, if I turn all that off, and then we look at the sub, so your sub's hitting way over here. There's a big dip, and then, okay, well, you have some highs now because of that transition. See, I would bring the highs up a little bit, and the subs, yeah, way too loud. It's coming way up here. So, let's turn, oh, see, yeah. Ooh, it's distorting because of the sub.
Even the impossible.
So let's do this. We need this back here. See, so I raised the highs a little bit to match with the sub. The sub's still really loud. Go back. Let's go back to that drop. Where is it? Oh, okay. Let's go to the second drop. Yeah, I raised the highs a lot. Oh, but you see? It is not distorting that much. And it sounds pretty clean and clear. And now, let's see. With that off. Oh! You hear that sub distortion? With it on. So yeah, that's exactly what I would do. Just turn your sub down. You don't, not in the mastering process like this, in your mix. Turn down the sub a little bit. Get those highs up. Probably, yeah, like around 3,000, a tiny bump, and then 5,000, 6,000 up. Just give it a little high shelf to really crisp it up. You can get this plugin, it's free. You want the in gain to go high, like we're pushing into this ceiling here. And then the out gain, I put it, right there. You don't want it above 0. Because that's where you want it to get cut off. And then, I have soft clipper, fruity soft clipper. I don't know if you use Ableton or FL, but I use FL. This also kind of does the same thing. Just soft clips it. But yeah, that's what I would do. So you're getting really loud, really crisp if you follow that. So let's delete all that because we don't want this. Turn off, turn off, turn off. So hopefully that helped, or maybe not. We'll see. But definitely resubmit next week and see what you got. But let's start to grade this. We're gonna say, let's see. Oh, let's go back to the radar desk. All right. So I'm gonna say the drop was pretty good, actually, pretty good. I'm gonna put a 7 for the drop. The identity, I mean, I don't, kind of spacey, but like I didn't really get a full identity, like real theme or motif or anything in there. So I'm gonna say 5. And then the mix, it was almost there. So we're gonna put it as a 6 because it's almost there. Just, like I said, literally just a few tweaks. It was pretty good. So you had all the ingredients. Just really needed to boost them up and kind of, figure that out and figure out the gain staging. So we're gonna go with a 7.56. Polar Bear would probably give it a trash or an ass, but I'm trying to be in the middle. I don't know. So let's go with that. And that's going to be an 18. So we are at rank 4. So let's throw that in there. Rank 4 is going to be Love Particle. Hopefully that works. There we go. Love Particle 18. So we got SENTIENT.EXE, VTach, EndTide, Love Particle, Sessions down in 6. And we got one more song. The next song is going to be your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. It's going to be Polar Bear. He's talking a lot of shit in chat. No, I'm just kidding. He's having fun. We're all here to have fun. So, let's take this and break it down. Let's listen to it, see what's going on. Oh, it's going to be a mid-tempo it's going to be a mid-tempo track called Down. So let's get down. In 3, 2, 1. This is Polar Bear, Down.
How did I get here? I'm standing on a high ground. First face down, I'm wasting. Rushed with fever, I've never felt so alive. Said I would never do this 'cause I'm queasy with heights. So basic, I'm wasted. I'm standing taller, so blinded by these headlights.
Wow, did I just listen to a Call of Duty montage? I don't know. That was so good. Wow. Okay. Dude, that first bass, like that gritty first bass is perfect. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Nope. Right here. That. Bro. Wow. That was so good. That was so good. Okay. I don't even know. Let's see. The drop, an 8. I'm gonna say an 8. It's like wow. Okay. The identity, I'm gonna say a 7. Really good. I mean, no, everything fit together. This is very difficult. This is definitely boom, headshot. This is very difficult. I'm gonna have to say a 7 on identity, and then the mix. I'm gonna say I don't know. Let's see. Let me look. Yep, perfect on the loudness. Dude, perfect on the spectral analyzer span or whatever, but wow, just wow. I might give a 9 on the mix. I might give a 9. Yeah, dude. I'm gonna say 879. Polar Bear says, you want to hear probably my best song of all time. Next week, submit that. Submit it next week, because we're running out of time right now. But I'm going to give it an 879. That's going to be 24 points, tied with SENTIENT.EXE. What do I do in a tie? Oh, it cuts it off. See? I can't do that. Dang it. Because Polar Bear said his own track was exclamation. Why can't I say that word? Exclamation point ass. We gotta throw him into rank 2. Hell yeah, guys. This was so much fun. We did everything we needed to do today. But I think we're gonna end it up here. Wrap it up. So, the headliners board, we have number 1 in rank 1. Sentient.exe, 24 points. Number 2, or rank 2, or even tied for first, however you want to say it, is going to be Polar Bear with 24 points. Rank 3, Tach, 22 points. Rank 4, EndTide, 21 points. EndTide Vallor, 21 points. Rank 5, Love Particle, 18 points. And rank 6, Sessions with 9 points. So, hopefully, more people submit next week. We're going to throw everything we have at this headliners board, fill it out, see who the top upcoming producers are in the EDM underground world. So, again, I want to say a huge shout out to everybody who trusted us with their music. Whether you got, 24 points or 9 points, just always keep producing, keep improving, keep submitting, because next week we're going to do all this again. This has been episode 1 of The Radar Show. Now go open your DAW, let's get ready, and let's go. We'll see you next time, guys.
Jump.